Going for the SSB interview, but no time to prepare? This video is for you. Watch it till the end and you'll find it useful. We at Alpha Lead Academy have prepared small videos for all those candidates who are very busy, not able to get time to prepare, with the aim that when you are traveling or you have 5 to 10 minutes, you can see each video in the correct sequence, and at the end you are trained to get into the SSB mode and also trained for the interview. You will know what the process is like and also certain tips and how to prepare for it. So let's begin without wasting time. So I am here, Group Captain Abhinav Chaturvedi, who is retired from the Indian Air Force and CEO founder of Alpha Lead Academy. I have with me the team of assessors who are retired from the Army, Air Force and Navy. We are professionals, GTO, interviewing officers and psychologists, and with the aim of helping you out, we are training the candidates who are very keen to get into the armed forces. So let's talk straight to stage 1. Stage 1 is the first test that you will meet when you reach and report for the SSB center. Stage 1 is also known as screening test, and also it is the most important phase of your testing, because if you do not clear this, you will not be tested for stage 2. Let's see what this stage 1 consists of. It consists of 2 tests. One is OIR, Officer Intelligence Rating Test, and the other one is PP&DT. As I promised, I'm going to keep the video very short and crisp. Let's dive down to OIR, Officer Intelligence Rating Test. It is basically an intelligence test which tests your verbal and non-verbal skills. I will be giving you 2 sets of papers, first and the second. Both will be of the same duration but can range from 15 minutes to 30 minutes depending on what the computer has selected for your course. So just don't worry, it can be a different time, but the question paper will be based on the intelligence test only. So they will be giving you a question booklet and along with the answer sheet. Few things to keep in mind. Make sure that you're marking the correct serial number. Second, you are reading the correct questions and properly. Don't be in a haste. You have enough time to solve the paper, but you need to practice before you go. So in my second video, I'll be telling you what kind of problems are expected in OIR, what are the ways to solve them. So that we'll discuss in the other video. In this, I'm going to cover the process of phase 1 testing. Next is PP&DT. This is the second part of the screening test. As the name suggests, it consists of 2 parts, picture perception and discussion test. Picture perception is the test of your perception and your imagination, and discussion test is the ability of you to clearly communicate and express yourself and think logically. With this PP&DT, you will first get an answer sheet in which you will have to give down your personal particulars and of course thereafter write the story. For example, the answer sheet will look something like this. On top will be your personal particulars. On the left, you can see is the box in which you have to give the details, and then the word action, in front of which you are going to write what the people are doing collectively, and below that will be the story. In my second video in the series, I will be covering the full PP&DT in detail as to how you should be writing the story. The time limits for this test is generally they will show you the picture for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, they will give you 1 minute to note down the details in the box and what you're supposed to write in word action, and thereafter they will give you 4 minutes to write the story. The picture which you will get will look something like this. It will be little blurred, and of course no clarification on the picture will be given to you by the assessors over there. This blurred picture is supposed to evoke your imagination, and we can see what your perception and your logical thinking is all about. So I will be telling in my third video how to interpret a picture and how should you get the imaginative coefficient in writing this story about it. Subsequently, when you have written the test, written the story in 4 minutes, they will give you a small break in which they will break you up into small groups of around 15 candidates each, and they will take you to a different location with a smaller classroom in which 15 of you will be made to sit in a semicircle, and there will be 3 assessors sitting on the other side. They will ask you to first narrate your story and give you around 1 minute for your narration. And once the narration of all the candidates are over, they will ask you to start discussing about the group story. Once you have discussed enough and you have reached the consensus about the group story, they will ask you to nominate someone to narrate the group story. This particular full thing is your PP&DT, picture perception and discussion test, and with this they will mark the end of PP&DT and they'll ask you to break, and after that they will be putting the two scores together and they will be giving you the result of PP&DT. Mind you, once again, as I told you, this PP&DT phase is PP&DT and OIR phase is very important, because unless until you clear this, you will not be able to go on the other side. It directly checks your imaginative coefficient, your logical thinking, and the OLQs that you can put across in such a short time in a crisp fashion, for which a training is very much required and a clear mindset. And if you want to train yourself and get good results in PP&DT, you have a choice to train with us. You have this number, you give us a call and we'll call you back. You have trained many and a lot of them are wearing a uniform. With all of us from Alpha Lead Academy, we wish you all the very best. Jai Hind.